Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you the next episode in our potential newcomer tournament that we've been doing on the channel here. So, real quick, if you haven't seen it, I created a tournament of 36 potential newcomers, first and third party, and then I upload a matchup from the tournament once per day, and then go over a few pros for each character, and then plain and simple, down in the comments, you tell me who you would prefer to see move on. You get one vote, so basically vote down in the comments. I tally it up after 1 week. The voting stays open for 1 week, so in 1 week from now, we figure out who today's matchup winner is, and then, yeah, basically, it's just to kind of gauge interest in who the Smash community really thinks, I guess, is a favorite, or, something like that, to be playable for Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, yeah, I think with that out of the way, it's a double elimination tournament. I always forget to mention that. But the character has to lose twice to be knocked out. So, yeah, let's just get into our matchup yet. We got to go over results from last Tuesday, which was Elma against Dixie Kong. That was game 32. And it was a pretty good matchup. It was. But in the end, Dixie Kong took this one 50-30. Elma put up a good fight. She did. But there was a few people in the comments that were saying, hey, Elma seems pretty cool. I just don't know who she is. Rex and Pyra might seem more likely for a Xenoblade rep than Elma does, and I can understand that. And hey, if that's the reason you wanted to not vote for her, that's totally fine. But yeah, that just means Dixie Kong is moving on, and now Dixie Kong gets the tall task of facing Shantae in game 52. Good luck, Dixie Kong. But yeah, so Elma, loser of 32. Wait, hold up. What seed were you? 19. So game 32 loser. Where's that at? Game 32. Here we go. And that goes to Elma. What did I say? 19 was your seed? Was that correct? Hold up. I'm going by seeds because I tried to make it. Okay, there we go. I'm good. All right, so we got that out of the way. Dixie Kong moves on. Elma now has one loss. She's in the loser bracket. If Elma loses again, she's done from the tournament. So if you think she's got a chance and you want to vote for her, make sure you do vote for her in her next matchup. But that brings us to today's matchup, which actually features a character we have yet to see on the channel, or in the tournament, that is, and that is Celica from Fire Emblem. Now you're like, what do you mean Celica hasn't been in the tournament yet? Well, Celica replaced Chrom because Chrom already had a matchup going on, and then the Smash Ultimate Direct on August 8th came out and confirmed Chrom, so I had to take Chrom out and replace him with somebody else. I figured, somebody better, or not better, but somebody from Fire Emblem, who better than somebody from Fire Emblem, and I went with Celica. So, yeah, unfortunately, Celica did get the loss, so that does kind of suck. So if you want Celica and you think Celica has a good chance, go ahead and vote. But Celica's matchup opponent is Spyro the Dragon, so let's jump into it. All right, so Celica, like I said, from Fire Emblem. I believe she was from Fire Emblem, Shadows of Valentia, if I'm not mistaken. And then I also think she was DLC for Fire Emblem Awakening. So I believe those are, I believe it's Fire Emblem 2 and Fire Emblem 15, I want to say. Those are the games, so I might be wrong about the numbers there, but I believe those are the two games, at least, that she's appeared in. I believe she's one of the main characters in Shadows of Valentia. Had, what was it? When was it? Was it Brawl or was it? I think it was, I want to say it was Brawl. Maybe Wii U 3DS. One of those two games, Celica was actually kind of being, thought of as I think it was Brawl. It might have been Brawl. Brawl or Wii U 3DS. One of those two games. Celica was kind of figured to see as maybe a front runner for a new Fire Emblem character. That didn't really come to fruition, and they ultimately went with, other characters. I got in Brawl, and then we know Wii U and 3DS ended up getting Robin and Lucina. Roy ended up coming back. Korn got in as DLC and all that stuff, but Celica kind of got left out. Wasn't an assist trophy, and Celica's, to me, I think one of the more popular Fire Emblem characters, but then again, there's always that argument when you talk about Fire Emblem characters. Are there too many? And that's always, I think, going to be one of the biggest points. Although I could see Celica being her own unique character, and I think that would help her chances instead of being like another Echo fighter, such as Chrom is, or potentially like Black Knight could be an Echo fighter of Ike in a way. It's tough for me to kind of really want another Fire Emblem character. I mean, if I wanted a Fire Emblem, I would probably say I would like Black Knight. I like the character, I like the design, or just like Black Knight in general. So if I were voting for a Fire Emblem character, I'd say Black Knight, but the Black Knight's not even in this tournament. So let's move on to Celica's opponent, which is Spyro the Dragon. Now, Spyro, third party, PlayStation exclusive in the 90s. Him and Crash practically, they were the top two dogs on PlayStation, trying to rival Mario and Link and Pikachu over for Nintendo. And then Spyro kind of veered off from what it was doing and went into the whole Skylanders thing. There were people that did not like the way Spyro was being taken. I know quite a few of my friends, my personal friends, that did not play Skylanders at all. I don't like the design. The characters just doesn't seem the same. But then the Reignited trilogy got announced, and for people that never got to play the classic Spyro games, they're gonna get to. And I think didn't Spyro the Reignited trilogy? I think it got delayed, but it's supposed to come out. I believe it's still coming out this year. So if you ever wanted to play any of the original Spyro games, definitely think about picking that up. They're definitely a blast. I haven't played too many of the games. I played bits and pieces here and there. I do plan on picking up the Reignited trilogy once it does come out. Because same with Crash, I wasn't PlayStation when I was growing up. I was more Nintendo, so I didn't get to play Crash and Spyro. But I bought the Insane trilogy for Crash when that came out. Last year on PlayStation, had a blast with that. So gonna do the same thing with Spyro. But getting back to the point, does Spyro have a chance? And to me, I don't think so, because the main thing that we're kind of going off here is the Smash ballot, and Spyro wasn't really one of the top third-party vote getters, or even a top vote getter for a matter of fact. I mean, if Spyro were to get in the initial base roster of the game, I would see that as a totally, where did that choice even come from? Because Sakurai and his team stated several times that he came up with the final plans in December of 2015. So I don't think Spyro would have been really even a thought in Sakurai's mind. I know Spyro's a popular character, I do, but I don't see Spyro being I don't see him being a pick. I mean, maybe when if DLC comes out for Smash Ultimate, it should, because of Smash Ultimate. Nintendo would be crazy not to do DLC, but do I see Spyro getting in for DLC? I don't think so. I see that I don't think they would do too many third parties, but I don't think I don't think Spyro's at the top of the list for third party characters. There's others that I think would make more sense, such as maybe Crash Bandicoot, maybe Sora, if they could work out that stuff. Maybe Banjo-Kazooie, if they don't get into the initial roster. Maybe Geno, if Geno doesn't get into the initial roster. I mean, there's so many third parties that I think would be ahead of Spyro. I don't think Spyro has much of a chance to be playable in this game. But my vote is weird, because I don't see Spyro having a big chance, and I don't think Celica really has a good chance either to get in the roster. But if I had to vote, I don't know who to vote. I'm gonna vote Celica, only because there's always that chance that there's another Fire Emblem character, I guess. I don't know. I don't think Spyro's gonna get in, and honestly, I don't really think Celica's gonna get in. But I'm gonna vote Celica. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This one was tough for me. I don't think either of these characters really has a chance, to be honest. But I'm still voting Celica. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. One vote per person. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this one. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.